Hello and welcome to episode 7 of Stormy Weather, your fun weather podcast where we talk about music, weather, and other random things. So that opening tune you heard is actually an original tune. As I mentioned in earlier episodes, I'm a musician and a fan of weather. That is a tune I wrote many years ago called Eggs and Salsa, so we'll kind of keep that rolling in the background. And that was recorded at the Hilton Head Jazz Camp in Hilton Head, South Carolina. And I'll include all the information about that tune and all the interesting things I mentioned in the video in the comments. But you can actually purchase that track and arrangement on our website. And we'll be redoing that with all the podcast episodes, a bunch of things. But I'll put a link in the description after the video where you can actually check that out. So also, if you'd like to support us, you can Venmo at Bear Notch Studios. If you enjoy this, if you've been watching these episodes and you enjoy hearing about the weather in the Lowcountry, you can support us by just Venmo at Bear Notch Studios. Even $5 buys a cup of coffee, keeps these podcasts going. I really enjoy doing them. And it's awesome to see that people are watching and getting something out of it. It's really grown. We're on 3-4 platforms now. We started out just on one, just maybe 11 views, I think, on that first video. And we've had at least, 250, 500, 250 to 500 in the last several videos. So keep it going, share. You can become a subscriber. You can follow us on at Bear Notch Studios on Instagram, Facebook, X, a bunch of services. So anyway, here we go. We got the radar going. I'm going to turn the music down a little bit. This is Tropical Tidbits, and I'm going to pause it here. Let's go to the current conditions here. And as we've been talking about earlier in the week, we've got a strong low pressure system here in the Northeast. And you can see 989, that's a pretty significant storm. So up in the Northeast, they are expecting very strong winds and stormy weather. I think we can actually go to forecast here for Boston. So let's go here to AccuWeather and let's look up. Actually, we'll look up where I used to live, North Conway, New Hampshire. Okay, guess they're wanting us to pick an address there. It is currently 12 degrees there, North Conway, and they are looking there for some snow. So let's look how much snow they're expecting here up there in New Hampshire. Looks like an inch or two, maybe a little bit more, but they're going to be getting, some significant weather. It doesn't affect, it looks like it's going to be probably much stronger in the lakes region. But anyway, they are going to get, as we've been talking about, they're going to get storm after storm after storm. So let's actually go back here and look at the Bluffton forecast. And today was a beautiful day in Bluffton. We got around the low 60s. It did cool off tonight, but we were in the low 60s, and it's going to continue to warm up. It's going to stay in the low 60s, pretty typical this time of year. But we're going to get up to 75 by next Monday. So even though that sounds like all the snow should be gone at this point, it actually isn't, which is truly unbelievable because it's been a week, and there's still piles of snow and ice, and I think it's going to take a while to melt because it actually was very thick. Ice. So let's look here at the forecast. We're going to run the forecast here and see what we got. Oops. Let's see here. All right. So again, we got some severe weather that's going to develop here in the deep south, Arkansas, part of Texas there. Move in pretty strong storm. It's going to bring more snow to the Northeast this weekend. And we have another one coming. It's just pattern after pattern after pattern. These are just going to keep coming. That one's at 988. Pretty strong. This one here is going to develop some ice, some weather, some sleet there in Texas and Arkansas, Missouri, and then again, another snowstorm. So Northeast, be ready. It is just coming one after the other as we get in here to February. And I think as we get closer to March, you'll start to see the severe weather kick up. So let's look at the total snowfall, and let's go back to just a short period of time. Okay, so between now and let's go to the end of the weekend, looks like the Northeast, you are going to get a pretty significant, yep, that lake effect snow is going to be significant, about 10 inches, 7 down there in lower parts of New Hampshire, 5 up there in Maine. But look, let's look here to all the way to February 9th. Yes, the Northeast is just going to get tons of snow. But we do see some here. I don't know. Let's go and look where that might be coming from. I think we can turn this off. Okay. Yeah, it looks like they're calling for some snow and sleet. I don't know where they're getting that, but because it looks like it's going to be too warm. But we'll see. Nothing down in this area, though. The Lowcountry will stay pretty warm. We can actually look here at temperature as well, I believe, but we'll do that another time. So I just wanted to show you, this is a normal picture of what it looks like here. This is the May River. This is a beautiful feature in Bluffton, and just beautiful. This is what it normally looks like when there's no snow, and just gorgeous. So if you're visiting Bluffton, make sure you check that out. This is down by the May River. This is by Church of the Cross on Calhoun Street. Just a beautiful place. And another recommendation for a restaurant is going to be the Pearl in Bluffton. It's incredible. It is right along that street, so you can go have a nice meal here at the Pearl. It opens every night at 5. You do need a reservation. I love to talk about food, so we'll talk about their menu here real quick. I have eaten here before. It's amazing. I've actually played here before as a musician, so if you come in, I might be there. You can't go wrong. I love everything on this menu, but they have incredible chefs, just truly amazing. Let's see, what have I had here recently? They've actually changed their menu a bit, so this is great, but any of these, the calamari is unbelievable. If you've never tried calamari, do it. Again, we've been talking about, with the last time, we talked about the burrata salad, the she crab soup. Those are big things in this area. I want to jump over here to Alabama, and let's look here. The weight of the snow has caused a lot of problems. A lot of the southern architecture was not prepared for the snow weight. And here in Alabama, over in Alabama, in Mobile, the entire roof collapsed of this arena. Fortunately, it looks like no one has been hurt, which is unbelievable. But 7.5 inches of snow on that large of a surface is going to cause problems. So there you go. Here's another photo. This is from a very famous landmark in Sheldon, South Carolina. This is kind of between Yemassee and Beaufort. I can show you on a map here in a second. But this is the old Sheldon ruins, and just a beautiful picture of this in the snow, and just absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to pull up maps here in a minute. But I do want to show you guys another thing. This is a new feature. We've got live radar, and we can go up here and see up in the northeast. Yeah, this does not indicate blue for snow, but it does show us the radar. So we can see there, yes, they've been getting it pretty strong here in the upper part of New York, moving into New England. So it'll be moving in there. That's a pretty cool feature. And here, let's pull up a map real quick so you can kind of get an idea of the geography again of this area, what we've been talking about. So this spot here in Bluffton that I wanted to talk to you about is right on the May River. So we're going to zoom in here so you can see where this is. So this is the May River, and you can see from Hilton Head, there's Hilton Head, looks like a shoe. May River kind of feeds into here, and this here is the May River. It's really the heart of Bluffton, Old Town Bluffton. So that spot that that photo was taken was this dock right down Calhoun Street. There's the Pearl that we were just looking at. And you can click on the dock here, and they've redone it in recent years. It is just beautiful. So get down there, when you're visiting Bluffton, definitely go check out the May River. It is just beautiful. Do watch out for oyster shells. Don't go down there with bare feet in the pluff mud, because you might cut yourself in an oyster shell. But yeah, just absolutely beautiful. One more thing before we wrap up our broadcast today, because we do need to wrap up here. I wanted to show you guys Mount Washington. Currently, they have the worst weather. That's sort of what they're we'll talk more about this in a future episode, but they are known for having the worst weather on Earth. And it is beautiful up there, but right now it is -9 degrees with a wind chill of -44. And I would not go out there. You would probably get frostbite and not live very long. They once recorded a wind, I believe, of over 200 miles an hour. I'm not sure of the exact number, but just wild. And as you can see, because of the height, look how low the barometric pressure is. It's crazy low, 780. So they get the title of the world's worst weather. I think the only way to really get up there this time of the year is the snowcat. We cannot talk about that in a future episode. So we're going to wrap this one up because it is late. But again, you can check out the comments. You can check out the description of this broadcast and check out how to buy our tracks, Eggs and Salsa, which is a fun tune. I'm going to play it again for you. Let's see if I can get it working. We'll leave that running until the broadcast ends. So thank you again for coming and listening to Stormy Weather and live here from Bluffton, South